The Marvel Rivals. Yes, Marvel Rivals, like one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game in the world right now. Their development team is facing layoffs. What? This coming from PC Gamer. Quote, NetEase game director Thaddeus Sasser says the Marvel Rivals development team in the US has been laid off. Quote, this is such a weird industry, Sasser wrote on LinkedIn. My stellar talented team just helped deliver an incredibly successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase games and were just laid off. Sasser's LinkedIn profile lists him as a game director at NetEase working on Marvel Rivals. So, the game director for the game. Like, what? Level designer Jack Burrows confirmed the layoffs in a separate post. Quote, "Welp, just got laid off from my job working on Marvel Rivals with NetEase," Burrows wrote. "Was an enormous pleasure to work with my American coworkers who joined me in this SAD calling. Just couldn't dodge that big boot, I guess, no matter how big the success of the gig." End quote. And then they also went on to mention that NetEase did actually confirm the layoffs to PC Gamer in this statement. Quote, "We recently made the difficult decision to adjust Marvel Rivals development team structure for organizational reasons and to optimize developmental efficiency for the game." Apologize my stutter there. There's a lot of multi-syllable words all combined. This resulted in a reduction of a design team based in Seattle that is part of a larger global design function in support of Marvel Rivals. We appreciate the hard work and dedication of those affected and will be treating them confidentially and respectfully with recognition for their individual contributions. The company added that the core dev team in China remains fully committed to delivering an exceptional experience and that it is investing more, not less, into the evolution and growth of this game. We're excited to deliver new superhero characters, maps, features, and content to ensure an engaging live service experience for our worldwide player base. NetEase didn't say how many employees were put out of work, but confirmed that there are now no Seattle-based developers working on Marvel Rivals. End quote. So if they weren't willing to give a number and the fact that there's no Seattle-based developers working on Marvel Rivals, you have to, I can only imagine, which I do not think they were all working remotely, which means there had to have been a studio there, which means an entire studio of developers. Again, this is just tinfoil hat territory on my end, but I can only assume that that means that they essentially just laid off an entire team. I understand layoffs happen in every single industry, but the rate that it happens in the video game industry and at the most peculiar times, like Tango Gameworks being almost shut down after releasing Hi-Fi Rush, which won tons of awards, and then this, Marvel Rivals, the devs being laid off. What? I just don't understand it, man. My heart truly goes out to everybody affected by the layoffs, and I hope you can find new and sustainable and reliable work here soon, because clearly NetEase, if you're looking to get into the industry, maybe stay far the heck away from them.